My name is Doris Garrison. David Garrison is my father. My father, David Garrison, was a fun-loving person. He was born in Memphis, Tennessee. He met my mother as he was migrating from Memphis to the north. And he met my mother in Arkansas, and I guess they fell in love and they got married. At that time, they had no children. When they got here, they had 4 daughters. When we were young, about 7 years old, he used to come and he would give us an allowance about every 2 weeks. And at that time, it was 10 cents. I used to go buy Fig Newtons with mine. But he would ask us periodically, did we want him to make it grow? We'd say, yeah, Daddy, make it grow. So the following 2 weeks after that, he would actually give us 20 cents. We didn't know that it wasn't growing, but we just thought that's the way money went. He also would tell us little things like when he was a girl. We said, Daddy, you were a girl? He said, yeah. Well, what happened? Well, I was a girl, and then one day I kissed my elbow and I turned into a boy. So until we were about 10 or 11 years old, we were all trying to kiss our elbows to turn into a boy. When I had my daughter, he would laugh talking about that was the biggest grandbaby he had because she weighed 10 pounds and 2 ounces. He would come periodically and take her and keep her for the whole day and take him around his friend and brag about how big the baby was. That's pretty much the way my memory of my father was. Later on, my father had 3 more kids by his other wife. My father had left Tennessee because it was rumored that he had allegedly disrespected a white guy. They had gotten to an altercation, and they were going to put my father in jail. So my father was really on the run at that time. And when he met my mother, we kind of believe, but we can't verify that he actually changed his name. When his mother passed away, he couldn't, and she was in Memphis, he couldn't go to the funeral because he was afraid that they might arrest him. And that was like years later. I learned about the story from his sister, whose name was Estelle White. And it might be true, I think, because she said he was kind of a coward and she had to fight for him. So maybe he did it. Maybe after he got angry and had this altercation, then he had to leave. It can never be verified, but it might have been true. It affects my family by us thinking that, oh, there's some hidden secrets. There's secrets in the closet. And we're kind of proud that he stood up for himself. And I think that made him mature more into an adult. It did not affect my family identity because with the DNA and so forth now, we can just go back as far as we want if we wanted to use find out his origins and so forth. And I never knew any other name but the name that I was given. David was in a car accident, and he died on December 31st. Every December 31st, my father would come to our house because my mother always believed a man should be the first one to walk in the house. So all through the years, although they were not together anymore, he would always come by on December 31st to be the first man to walk in the house with the New Year's. He and his wife had kind of separated, and he happened to have seen her going with someone else. But as he was trying to follow them, he crashed into a pole and was instantly killed. So since that happened on December 31st, I very seldom go out to celebrate the New Year. So the relationship with the other side of the family after my father passed away, it was anger because we felt that it shouldn't have happened like that. But Maybe for a couple of years we didn't speak to each other too much. But after that, we realized as we matured that we still had a common bond. And that's in the past, and that's where it stays. The relationship with my family now in the present is great. We had the misfortune of losing one of our sisters. She was the youngest sister that passed away. And it brought us closer together because we realized that life is too short to be running around holding anger and so forth. So we're actually closer than we have been. That I miss him, and we just had lots of fun times together. On the 4th of July, I always remember him because we would always go to Edgewater and watch the fireworks. It was just little things that he did. And also the things my mother did. I miss her also. But I think all in all, they made us better people.